Hey and welcome to the daily Manchester United news show. Let's begin with our daily news. Manchester United want 20 million euros for Anthony Elanga as RB Leipzig open talks. Manchester United are willing to sell Anthony Elanga this summer, according to Sky Sport reporter Florian Plettenberg. The Red Devils want between 15 to 20 million euros for the Sweden international, and he is not short of suitors. RB Leipzig have held talks with Ilanga's representatives, but things have not reached any advanced stage. Many clubs have asked about the 21-year-old, with earlier report linking over 12 clubs with an interest. Leipzig won the German Cup, the FB Pokal, after finishing third in the Bundesliga behind Bayern München and Borussia Dortmund. They will be playing in the Champions League next term and could attract Ilanga as a result. Leipzig are now without a Chelsea-bound Christopher Nkunku and are looking for a replacement. Ilanga is out of favour at Man United and is seeking a fresh challenge elsewhere. The Swede started just 7 of the 26 appearances he made across all competitions this term, assisting twice. Having fallen behind both Alejandro Garnacho and Jadon Sancho in the pecking order, Ilanga will further find playing minutes more difficult to come by at Old Trafford. Red Devils manager Erik ten Hag is set to strengthen his attack this summer, and the Swede has to leave. Man United are desperate to shift unwanted players and will sell most of them for cheap. They could be open to selling Ilanga below 15 million euros, which could see more suitors emerge for his services. Manchester United consider loaning out Mason Greenwood next season. Manchester United are reportedly exploring the possibility of loaning out Mason Greenwood for the entirety of the upcoming season. According to the Daily Mail, Italy, Spain, and Turkey have emerged as the top three prospective destinations under consideration as the club officials consider sending the 21-year-old abroad for a year. The Red Devils continue their internal investigation into the striker, despite the charges of attempted rape, controlling and coercive behavior, and assault being dropped in February. In the ongoing investigation conducted by Man United, discussions have taken place with Greenwood, the subject under heavy scrutiny for over a year. Meanwhile, police initiated their inquiry after a controversial audio recording surfaced on social media platforms in January 2022, followed by a post portraying a woman with multiple facial injuries. Influenced by the withdrawal of crucial witnesses and the emergence of new material which consequently diminished the likelihood of a successful conviction, the Crown Prosecution Service dismissed the charges in February. However, worried that the allegations against Greenwood could tarnish the club's reputation, Man United are seemingly keen to part ways with the English forward. After the Premier League campaign concluded on Saturday, United have intensified their investigation into their home ground star, who currently has 2 years remaining on his contract, worth £75,000 per week. It looks like the club's primary intention is to get rid of the notorious youngster. Alternatively, the Red Devils might opt to conclude the investigation and dispatch the player to an overseas team, providing themselves with an extended period of contemplation and evaluation. Greenwood, who has earned a cap for England, was initially suspended by Man United when the allegations emerged in January 2022. As of now, he continues to remain sidelined and excluded from the team. West Ham United offered the chance to sign Man United defender Harry Maguire. West Ham United are one of the clubs that have been offered the chance to sign Manchester United defender Harry Maguire this summer, as the defender is set to depart Old Trafford. That's according to ESPN, who reports that the Hammer inquired about signing the England international back in January, but their curiosity was rejected as Erik ten Hag wanted to keep the centre-back. West Ham will look to strengthen their defense ahead of the new season, and Maguire could be a good option should he rediscover the form that earned him a move to Man United and that he often displays in an England shirt. One problem in any potential deal is Maguire's wages, as the defender earns in the region of £200,000 a week, according to the report. Tottenham are also interested in the England international, but the money he earns is turning them off a deal at present, which could allow West Ham to get a jump on their London rivals. Man United could pursue Sofia this summer as brother Norden drops transfer hint. Manchester United could pursue a summer deal for Fiorentina midfielder Sofyan Amrabat. The Red Devils tried to sign the 26-year-old on loan with an option to buy in January, but Fiorentina rejected the transfer proposal. However, they are expected to consider his sale in the coming transfer window, given his contract expires in just over 12 months this time. Speaking to ESPN, his brother Norden has now confirmed that he is looking to join one of the top European clubs. He added to mention United's interest and said that manager Erik ten Hag is charmed by Sofyan, who played under him at Utrecht. The pair continue to share a good relationship, and Norden believes the door is open for a reunion. He said, "He is doing well at Fiorentina. You are not going to trade Italy for the middle bracket of the Premier League. My brother is 26-year-old. He wants to go to the top. Of course, you never know, but Saudi Arabia will be a strong competition when you see which names are going. But my brother now has the intention to play in the top, preferably in Spain or England. I think in January, United showed interest, but Ten Hag is now looking for a striker. He wants that first. From there, he will see what is possible. But I know that Ten Hag is charmed by my brother. He broke through under him and they had a good relationship, so who knows? United are currently looking to sign a creative midfielder. Chelsea's Mason Mount is the priority target. However, the club could also target a defensive midfielder, with the likes of Fred and Scott McTominay struggling to provide quality competition to Casemiro. Sofyan would be a perfect acquisition this summer. He is brilliant with the ball at his feet, but also possesses the ability to win key challenges in the center of the park. From Kane to Højlund, Manchester United quest for a goal-scoring solution. Tottenham Hotspur frontman Harry Kane features close to the top of Erik ten Hag's wish list. However, Daniel Levy's unwillingness to let his superstar join another Premier League club could render any deal impossible. He will be a free agent at the end of next season. The Red Devils are ready to wait until 2024 to sign Kane, but they must address their scoring woes in the meantime, bringing Atalanta's Rasmus Højlund name back in fashion. Following an impressive first half of the season in Bergamo, the Denmark international had a fallout with manager Gian Gasperini, resulting in his reduced playing time during springtime fixtures. However, the 20-year-old is still one of the most sought-after young prospects in the market, and United have not stayed immune to his charm, though he won't come cheap. According to The Athletic, Atalanta would let their prodigious forward leave the club after just 1 year if an offer in the region of £40 million touched down on their desk. Although it's not a prohibitive price tag for a club of Man United's stature, the question remains whether they should sign an up-and-coming striker now, only to nail him to the bench next year. Other names on Ten Hag's list are Juventus' Dusan Vlahovic and Eintracht Frankfurt's Randal Kolo Muani. The Serb's staggering wages in Turin could prove a sticking point, while his underwhelming season under Allegri raises the issue of whether he deserves a high salary. Man United chief John Murtough has reportedly held discussions with the Bundesliga outfit to understand the feasibility of the deal, but was quoted a whopping €80 million for Kolo Muani. Since the Red Devils are unlikely to land either a player, Benfica's Gonzalo Ramos and Napoli's Victor Osimhen have emerged on Murtaugh's shopping list. However, both players would require a significant financial sacrifice. With that in mind, United could choose to pursue a deal for Højlund in case Tottenham decide to stick to their guns and keep Kane out of reach. Napoli offer Minijay a new contract amid Man United links. After steamrolling to their first Scudetto since 1990, newly crowned Serie A champions Napoli are at risk of falling victim to their historic success. Minijay could hit the road in the summer. Only one season at the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium was enough to put the South Korea international on the football map, making him one of the most in-demand prospects on the market. Brought in to replace Khalidou Koulibaly, he reigned supreme in his first season in Serie A, attracting attention from numerous top European clubs, including Manchester United. However, Eric Ten Hag's bid to team the 26-year-old with Rafael Varane and Lisandro Martinez has suffered a blow, with Napoli aiming to extend the defender's contract. Although his current deal expires in 2025, a £50 million release clause is what makes Aurelio De Laurentiis sweet, forcing him to take a seat at the negotiating table sooner than expected, per The Telegraph. Known for turning his star players into forbidden assets for interested parties, the Napoli president won't sit back and watch other clubs make a raid on his title-winning squad, as he often did in the past with the likes of Insigne, Hamsik and Koulibaly. De Laurentiis will fight tooth and nail to keep hold of his formidable trio. Heavily linked with a move to Tottenham Hotspur 3 years ago before joining Fenerbahce, Minijay has now emerged as Man United's top centre-back target. However, negotiating with Napoli will take plenty of time and effort, and there are no guarantees they could be persuaded to sell him. On that basis, the Red Devils are well advised to seek other targets. Trying to convince De Laurentiis to offload one of his standout performers could cost United plenty of time with no end result. Monaco centre-back Axel Disasi, one step away from joining Manchester United. Manchester United are close to completing the signing of Monaco centre-back Axel Disasi, reports L'Equipe. The France international wants to join the Red Devils this summer, but talks are yet to begin between both clubs. Man United want a centre-back this summer and have been linked with Napoli ace Kim Min-jae. However, they are monitoring the French market for fullback options if they fail to land the South Korean. Disasi has been long linked with a move to England, with the Red Devils interested in signing him in January. Monaco failed to qualify for Europe after finishing sixth in the League One this term, and the 25-year-old wants to leave. The Principality club wants between 40 to 50 million euros for his services, and Man United should not have an issue meeting their demands. The former Rams star featured in all 38 league games this term, weighing in with 3 goals and 3 assists. Disasi also bagged 2 goals and an assist in 8 Europa League games, and he scored once during their 2 Champions League qualifiers. Man United are looking to part ways with Harry Maguire, and manager Eric Ten Hag wants a defender capable of providing Lisandro Martinez and Rafael Varane with quality cover and competition. Disasi fits the bill, and he is keen on playing in the Premier League to prove himself to the national team selectors. He has played thrice for France, and a move to such a big side and big league would boost his chances of becoming a regular for his country. Disasi can also play as a right back, and such versatility will come in handy should he join Man United. Chelsea expect £80 million package for Mason Mount, but Man United hope to pay £55 million. Manchester United are hoping to negotiate a lower transfer package to sign Chelsea midfielder Mason Mount this summer, according to David Ornstein. The Red Devils have earmarked Mount as their priority target, with manager Eric Ten Hag aiming to add more creativity from the center of the park next season. Personal terms have already been agreed with the Englishman, but the Red Devils still need to finalize a transfer fee with the Blues to secure his signature. Speaking on Rio Ferdinand's YouTube channel, Ornstein has now revealed that Chelsea are expecting £70 million upfront for Mount, with £10 million in add-ons. However, United are aiming for a compromise and hope to negotiate a deal worth £55 million for him. United have been guilty of overpaying for a transfer target over recent years. last summer. They made a huge outlay of £85 million to sign Anthony from Ajax. They now face a similar situation with Mount. In our opinion, the club should not pay more than £55 million for Mount with his contract expiring next summer. Chelsea are currently reluctant to lower their asking price, but their stance could weaken in the coming weeks as they get desperate to generate funds. The Blues will want to recoup as much as possible from player sales before the financial year ends on June 30. Mount could fetch the highest fee for them. Hence, United need to be patient to sign the Blues graduate. The London outfit could eventually lower their demands with Mount eager to move to Old Trafford. Ten Hag is reportedly eyeing three signings before pre-season begins. Aside from Mount, a new striker and a centre-back could be among the top priorities. I will be uploading daily Manchester United news, so keep your eyes on the channel and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate your support. Peace out.